everybody. My name is Malice McMunn, and this is my VHS and DVD show. I'm going to introduce you to all the movies that I love and have loved for decades, and show you some of the movies that I think everyone needs to see before they die. And also a lot of the movies that I think were perfect the way that they were made the first time. If you like B movies, if you like a lot of boobs, if you like a lot of violence and special effects, then you might like the movies that I like. So just stay tuned and I'll show you all the stuff. So tonight I'd like to review and tell you all about The Lost Boys, one of my favorite movies of all time, that I'm also going to double feature tonight with Queen of the Damned, because these are two of the sexiest vampire movies with the sexiest soundtracks that you could possibly ever find. Now, in Lost Boys, we have some of the sexiest cast you'll ever find in a movie. Like, there isn't really a bad-looking person in this whole movie. And, that's not the reason to watch a movie, but it helps, okay? Helps me stay, in attention to the movie. But anyways, yeah, we have this family that moves to Santa Carla. Turns out a lot of people are coming up missing, and then they start to wonder what's going on. And then, Michael starts to meet this sexy girl Star, and she lures them in to meet all these vampire guys. And then his little brother has to try to save him from becoming a vampire. What a great story. And then he falls in love with her, but she's with him. Drama. We need this in a movie. And we don't need a remake, you guys, because they can't ever make this movie any better than it was made the first time. You're not going to find any sexier people. You're not going to find a better wardrobe. And you're never going to have a better soundtrack than this was. Same with Queen of the Damned. This is perfect the way it came. And you can't replace Aaliyah, especially now, R.I.P. So, this movie, just the soundtrack, the storyline, her being a badass. Honestly, she should have been in this movie a lot more than she was. And I think it's funny that, the movie was not really, focused on her. But, we all know this was her movie. But I just think that, a lot of movies nowadays, they don't have the good blend of, sex, violence, a little bit of humor, and a little bit of drama, all the elements are in these movies, it's just violent, or it's just sexy, or it's just whatever. But these two movies have everything you could want in a movie right in one or two. And I think they make a good double feature, because if you're going for, sexy and violent and vampire and good soundtrack, these are the best two movies to choose in that category. And so I think you should double feature them together. And then also you get, this strong female role in contrast with this strong male role in this movie. So you get a little bit of duality with those. So I say double feature these two. Tell all your friends. Okay, now I have my second double feature. I am choosing Class of 1984 and 315 Moment of Truth. This is the thing. I know Class of 1984 is a more popular movie, and I wanted people who like this movie to know about this movie, because this one's more rare. 315 Moment of Truth is a lot like Class of 1984, but a little less of a this is a little more like punk rock looking, even though it's cheesy punk, and this is a little more like gangster looking, but the violence and the storyline have some similarities in these movies. So I think that people would like this movie as well. And the gangs in this movie are so cool. You know that Gina Gershon is in this movie, and the main gang in this movie, 315 Moment of Truth, is called the Cobras, and the girl gang that's affiliated with them are called the Cobrettes. And Gina Gershon is one of the Cobrettes in this movie, and just to even see her as a little gangster in this movie is worth watching 100%. But the rest of the movie is still good. And then it's got that great 80s synth sound going on in the background. And it's every time something intense happens, it's all. And so any movie that has that shit going on, I love. I know that's silly, but. And then class in 1984. I feel like most of my friends have seen this movie. This is a classic 1984 movie, and it's got, you know, like amazing cast as well. It's got, you know, Michael Fox and Roddy McDowell's in it, and you know, it's just got some good punk music going on, and like, you know, I mean, aesthetics alone, just the way everyone dressed in this movie is so cool. I mean, look at that. And it is, you know, basically I like all these movies that have kind of like teen angst going on, and they talk about, you know, like just, you know, like you think about back when you were in school. Like, I think a lot of people, maybe, I don't know what school is like for people nowadays, but back in the day, people really did have like little gangs in school, and there was like some real shit happening, you know? And maybe that's happening even worse today. I don't know. It's been years since I've been to school, but in the 80s, some shit was wild. And I think that, you know, these two movies are great to watch as a double feature to get your teen angst out. And, you know, like basically like it's the students against the teachers, it's the students against the man, you know, it's like the government. And I just think that these movies are great. Also to prevent this kind of shit from happening to schools now. And I think that everyone should watch. If you like this movie, you like this movie, you will like this movie, and you should watch both of these as a double feature. Thank you for watching the first episode of Movies with Malice. I have an extensive collection of VHS and DVD that I want to show to you every week. If you would like to subscribe, you're going to see all of the stuff I have, including DVDs, VHS, and sometimes I'm going to invite some guests to come talk to me about some movies. And I'd like to hear what anyone wants to see next, or what they think about the choices that I picked, and leave a comment, subscribe. I'll have more information for you on the movies every week. And if you'd like to also check out my Instagram, that's official Malice McMunn. I also have a clothing line called Malicious Creatures. That's on www.maliciouscreatures.com. I'll leave all that stuff in the description for you. And thank you. Please subscribe, and I'll keep posting. Thanks.